I have not. Wait, one more time.
I think that it was electric, and he was he's really on the money, no pun intended. But I think that we all need some more of that.
What are we watching today?
Life, literacy, perception beyond survival. Sadhguru.
Hey y'all, what are your names?
I'm Alex,
I'm William.
Where are you from?
from Wisconsin.
I'm from New York. New York City, baby.
What do y'all do for a living?
I work in the arts.
I write.
What do y'all do for fun?
I like to dance.
I listen to music and run around.
What does life literacy mean to you?
The lived experience
The lived experience
and being literate.
and being literate. I'm just repeating what he's saying. But
I'm sorry?
it's, oh yeah, when it's your turn, so you go.
I didn't mean to cut. No, go ahead.
No, go for it.
Life literacy.
Yeah.
First thought is just literacy, being able to read. In the context of life, I'd say being able to read life, being empathetic, other people's experiences. That's all I got, unless you want to add.
No, nothing.
Have you heard of a guru named Sadhguru before?
I have not. Sorry, I can't say it with a straight face. No, I haven't before. Never heard of him.
I have not either, no. And let's get into the video.
All the outside aspects of our life, how to manage our home, how to manage our industry, how to manage our business, for all this we are trying to look at it in a scientific manner, yes? With appropriate technologies. What does scientific manner mean? We're just figuring out how does it work, yes or no? Science does not mean inventions. Science means you figuring it out, how does everything work? And now create an appropriate tool so that we can effortlessly conduct that process, isn't it? With minimum effort, we can conduct the outside. This is science and technology, which is the offspring. But when it comes to our life, the life that you are, when I say life, I want you to be very clear, I'm not talking about your family, I'm not talking about your work, I'm not talking about your body, I'm not talking about your thought, I'm talking about the life that is here. Because there is life in this, we want to keep the body in a certain way, we want to dress in a certain way, we want to do so many things. The moment this is not alive, we don't want to do any of these things, isn't it? Yes or no? The most precious thing about you right now is not the diamonds that you're wearing, you're alive. Hello? The most precious thing about you right now is not about how qualified you are, how brilliant you are, how rich you are, you're alive right now. This is the highest value and actually the only value, isn't it? Now, this life, when I say life, I'm talking about that life. We're not talking about the accessories of life. You gathered the body to facilitate life on this planet. You gathered this much of mind because you want to facilitate. You gathered wealth because you want to facilitate this life, isn't it? So the life that you are, this body, this mechanism happened from inside, isn't it? You provided raw material from outside, but it happened from inside, you did not build it from outside. But if you read, if you listen to what I say, or if you read a scripture, or you read any other book, all this is done by a human hand. And human beings are capable of enormous distortion of mind. Do you agree with me? If I ask all of you today to write a summary of what I have spoken in the last hour, there will be 100 versions of what happened this evening. You will see in the next week the gossip in the town. So human minds are given to distortions. But this written by the Creator himself, isn't it? The source of creation is writing this from inside.
So far, what do y'all think of the video?
I think that it was electric, and he was he's really on the money, no pun intended. But I think that we all need some more of that.
Thought it lacked real nuance. Felt like a bit like a broken record, kind of losing material possessions, focus on you. He didn't really provide like a real description of what his life was. He kept just pointing to his body. Yeah, I mean, I think these are things that we all know, but I don't know, the way he went about it wasn't I don't know, that persuasive, that it didn't make me feel a certain way, you know?
This cannot be wrong. Only thing is, there is no literacy about how to read this. Now if I give you probably an English book or a Hindi book, you will read because you know the alphabet. Now I will give you a Tamil book, can you read? Nothing. Why? Because you do not know the alphabet. So it's a question of literacy. Everything that's life is written into this, isn't it so? Yes or no? Everything that's life is written into this. You are not able to read it because no literacy. Nobody taught you how to turn inward and read this. Because right now, your entire perception is happening by seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting and touching, the five sense organs. In the very nature of things, they're all outward bound. You can't roll your eyeballs inward and scan yourself. Even this you can hear, but so much activity happening, you cannot hear. If an ant crawls upon this hand, you can feel it. So much blood flowing, you cannot feel it. So in the very nature of things, your sense organs are outward bound, but your entire experience of life is happening within you, isn't it? So this is the fundamental problem. Now you don't have instruments to turn inward. If you are willing to spend 30 focused hours, okay? 30 focused hours, we can give you a simple instrument with which you can turn inward. Because anything that is not survival process will not come to you without a little bit of striving. What is survival will just come to you, but anything beyond survival will only happen to you if you strive, otherwise it won't happen to you, isn't it? 30 hours of striving, is it worth for you to read the user's manual of how to conduct this? You should not listen to me, because you don't know what devious plans I have for you. You don't know, isn't it? Hey, come on. But what this life speaks cannot be wrong. What this mind speaks, you already said you're a case, is obviously distorted. But what this life speaks cannot be wrong, isn't it? What this body speaks also cannot be wrong, isn't it? Your body has never lied to you, has it? Your mind has told variety of lies every day, but has your body ever lied to you? No. So you must learn to read it. The problem is only question of learning the alphabet. We can do that for you, 30 hours.
So after watching the whole video, what do y'all think now?
You know, he came around. He's not a bad guy after all. No, I wise man. I mean, I enjoy listening to a lot of what he said. It's just, it doesn't tickle my fancy. It's one of those things. It's not the, I don't know. Yeah, I'm kind of speechless. Maybe that's what it is.
Good stuff.
Is that?
Yeah, I liked it. I
You
think…
like it?
Yeah, I mean, it's stuff that I think we've heard before. Yeah, sounds like the basis of a lot of meditation. Good stuff.
So you mentioned meditation. Do you all meditate yourselves?
Yes. On and off for a few years. Mostly transcendental.
Yeah, I hopped into transcendental with this guy, but it's a rouge. It's a straight up pyramid scheme. Yeah, Maharishi is full of lies. It's a propaganda machine, but I do believe in meditation. I've seen it work on me. But at this point in my life, I meditate through alternate avenues. Through, like I mentioned earlier, dance, through pottery.
What does life literacy mean to you now after watching this video?
Life literacy now means experiencing our world through our senses as opposed to a cerebral, materialistic way, I guess.
You know, he taught me that I'm only literate in myself. You know, I don't know what this guy's feeling, how he feels it, and I don't want to project that onto him. It's about me looking inward and just letting go.
Was there anything specifically that you learned from the video itself?
The importance, but nothing new, but good stuff. I don't know.
I got an ad today on on Instagram for this beard roller, and I don't know. I think I'd look better with facial hair. I don't know. I was a fan of what he was rocking, right? I mean, this just letting it go sort of attitude about it. I don't know. I wish I had those jeans.
Was there anything you didn't understand or didn't agree with the video?
Spoke a lot about where to go, but not necessarily how to get there.
Yeah, what a teacher that is. My mother, she taught me how to swim by just kind of throwing me into the water. And I felt a little bit like that. It just kind of just a gentle nudge, pushing me into the deep end. But yeah, give me the strokes. Give me the, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
What is something you're grateful for? Anything?
This guy.
Having all my senses intact. And this guy.
Any message to the world? Here's your spotlight. Say whatever you want to say. Up to you.
Patience.
Patience.
Super easy to get caught up in what everyone else is doing around you. Just focus it on yourself. Time will come.
And maybe learn how to read.
Maybe learn how to read.
Won't hurt.
Yeah, literacy. Back to that. Yeah.
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 Yeah.